Hello and welcome to Longship Gaming. Today we are playing Marvel Champions. It's going to be Thor taking on Absorbing Man. So, this year, for 2024, and probably continuing on through 2025, barring new releases, I'm going to be playing this game alphabetically. So I'm not going to mention this anymore. It's just the way that we're doing it. So we've wrapped around. We've gone through all these scenarios in order, well, relatively in order, this past year. So now we have wrapped around to Absorbing Man. And it's Absorbing Man's bad luck that we have wrapped around to Thor, because the new hotness out there is Thor in Leadership, with some potent new cards that came out right at the end of the year in the Magneto release. Notably, Squared Off and other cards that work well with having allies out, like You Got This and Noble Sacrifice. So Squared Off works perfectly with Thor, because as a zero-cost event, discard cards from the encounter deck until you discard a minion, put that minion into play engaged with you, and for Thor, of course, that means that he can draw 2 cards. Play an ally from your hand, reducing his cost by 3. So this allows us to be able to play high-cost leadership allies like Beta Ray Bill or Captain Marvel that you normally would never play because they're just way too expensive. And then when they've done their jobs, You Got This Noble Sacrifice. So You Got This, after you exhaust your hero to make a basic thwart or attack, discard an ally you control, add that ally's matching power to your hero's power for this use, ready your hero. And then Noble Sacrifice, discard an ally you control, heal damage from your hero equal to the ally's printed hit points, and give your hero a tough status card. So they have really great upsides, and they're only 1 cost. So I've tried recording this video already and ran into a number of equipment challenges. Basically, my armature I use for my camera decided to finally die and break. Luckily, I have a backup, but if you see any glare in this one, or the angle seems a little off or a bit tighter, that's because I've had to switch to a backup solution. It's actually working better than I thought, so I may actually just keep this one. It is a much sturdier arm, but it's just the connection from the arm to the camera at a specific angle seems to not want to work. Anyway, besides, that's a little too, too much behind the scenes. So we've already pulled our starting environment, so it's dense forest, so it causes indirect damage when you do not defend against attacks. And have a look on the description for a link to the deck. And of course, I'll credit the author as usual from the Marvel Champions database. All right, so we're going to be right back after it gets shoveled up with Thor taking on Absorbing Man. All right, we're back. We're shuffled up and ready to go. We have our starting 5. I have Hawkeye, Defender of the 9 Realms. That's a good one to have right off the bat. God of Thunder, very good. Beta Ray Bill, Asgard. Okay. All very much worth it. God of Thunder for sure. Defender of the 9 Realms for sure. Love to keep Asgard and Beta Ray Bill, but without a card to discount it, I don't think it's worth it, since we're already going to be playing this to get rid of super absorbing power. This is a hard choice. I think we're going to keep Hawkeye. Draw 2. You Got This, and Thor's Helmet. Okay, so no double resource, which is what we needed, but we'll see what happens. All right, so now we're going to go looking for Mjolnir. As our action. Okay. Well, we certainly don't need You Got This. Or the helmet for now. So we're going to play out God of Thunder. We're going to flip over. We are going to start with a Defender of the Nine Realms. To discard cards. Yeah, so you do this first. Looking for a minion. Oh, there we go. Hydra Soldier right off the bat. So draw 2. Get rid of this. We could do that again, but I don't, that's not really going to help us any. So, God of Thunder into Mjolnir. We could get rid of the soldier, but that gives us an extra encounter card. Let's see, that, and that just does 1, and that kills him. Yeah, we might as well just spend everything. So we're going to Lightning Strike, use Hawkeye for the extra energy, does 1 to the Hydra Soldier, and then we kill the Hydra Soldier. And we get an encounter card. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Lady Sif, Strength, Bifrost, Noble Sacrifice. Okay. Delay counter goes on. Threat goes on. He's going to attack. We will actually defend here because we'll be able to play with Sif next turn. We don't want to take the extra damage from Dense Forest. So we take 2. Nowhere is safe. One pursuit counter. And we have to discard and upgrade support. I think it's... let's get rid of Mjolnir because we can get that back real easy. And Hydra Soldier. Meaning we draw 2 cards. Okay. Another God of Thunder and Energy. Okay. So... let's then play out God of Thunder. I don't really care about the scheming on the soldier. It's not that great. Exhaust both of these. And a strength to bring out Lady Sif. So we stand up. Sif is going to thwart for 2. Could thwart again, but I don't think we need to. We're going to flip over. Oh, we don't need to heal. So, yeah. Thwarting is fairly important in this scenario. We're going to flip down. We are going to get Mjolnir back. We're going to play out Mjolnir. And we'll hang on to the Bifrost. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beast, Genius, Hammer Throw, Vision. Okay. So threat goes on. Oh, should be. I forgot to leave these on, so 2 delay. He's going to schemes for 2, for 3, 4. So it's going to go 5. Encounter card. Avalanche. Spend 2 reasons or take 2 indirect. I think we'll just take 2 indirect. And we can get rid of that pretty easily. I'm not too concerned about the soldier. Okay. Flip over. One, 2, 3, 4 to bring up Beast to get this back. Well, that gives it. Okay. Well, why not? So let's play with Vision. We had enough resources to do it. So, let's see. Need to do some thwarting. We're going to use Vision and Thor to deal with the soldier. We'll use Beast to thwart here and Sif to thwart here. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4. Command Team, Quinn Carrier, Clarity of Purpose, Kid Omega. Okay. All right. Threat goes on. Delay. Zorro Man's going to attack. He attacks for 2. We'll have Sif get in the way. First encounter card, Snowy Hillside, which surges. Piercing Thorns. There 1 card around for your hand. Does not have wood anymore, so that's good. Still don't want to lose anything good out of my hand, though. Kid Omega. Okay. Not the worst. 1 more. Evil Alliance. Okay. Each Nemesis minion in play activates against you. If no minions are activated this way, put 3. So, Pursued by the Past is going to trigger, which brings out Loki and his side scheme. Luckily, that's going to draw us a couple of cards. Loki is not that difficult to deal with. How many Asgard cards we have out, though? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Asgard. Noble Sacrifice and Stinger. Okay. So this goes to 7, which is a real pain. Okay. Well, first things first, we got to get rid of Loki. So we're going to use God of Thunder to give him +2 on his attack. Now, is there a treachery? No, that's an obligation. So he's gone. Good. We definitely want clarity of purpose. Okay, so we're going to clarity of purpose. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. We're going to clarity of purpose. To 1, 2, 3, and then use Twin Carrier to pay for Stinger. So, do some more thwarting. Do we get rid of Family Feud or start working on Family Feud? Because that'll be 3, 4. I can get rid of half, more than half. Or we can just get None Shall Pass under control and I can flip down again. Because I need to do some healing. So I'm going to do 3 off of this. Flip down, heal. Okay. Still haven't seen any of our really good 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it in here finally? There we go. Squared off. Oh, squared off is solid in this hand with Captain Marvel, that's for sure. And you got this. Okay. So, 2 threat goes on. Another delay counter. He's going to scheme. Schemes for 2. 3. Counter card, Hydra Soldier. Okay. Yeah, Hydra Soldier is such a pain. Unfortunately, didn't draw a card off that, but squared off will. Okay. So, we have every resource in the world available to us now. And we are basically going to run out of friends. So, first things first, Vision can deal with the Hydra Soldier. Then we will square it off. Frost Giant. Okay. We draw 2. Ooh, okay. Well, anyway, so oh no, we don't. Yeah, we do draw 2 because we brought 1 out, and now what's the order here? Response, hero action, discard cards. So we do all that. Then we okay. So we don't have these yet. So we're going to spend 1, 2 for Captain Marvel. Discard the top 4 cards of your deck. Okay, so who do we go after here? Oh, you don't have to decide. You discard first. Okay. No energy, energy, energy. Okay. So we are going to decide to put that damage onto Absorbing Man to stun him. Okay. Then we have these 2 cards. We'll use Stinger to ping the Tough off. We will use Clarity of Purpose to pay for You've Got This. We're going to basically add his attack to ours to get rid of, so attack, get rid of Frost Giant, and ready. We'll spend 2 on Kalu. 1, 2, 3. We only have 3 at the top of our deck anymore. An event, I think we're going to take Hammer Throw so we can actually start laying down some damage. Squared off Hammer Throw, good for future turns. Okay, we need to do some thwarting, so we're going to do one, two, three, 4. We have to get rid of Family Feud because that's just going to ruin us in the long run. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Deck is emptied. Team building, defender in the 9 realms. Hammer throw, squared off. Okay. So 2 are going to go on here. Stunned, so no attack. First counter card, Under Fire. All right. So it's going to surge and then reveal. Frost Giant, okay. Draw 2. The reveal, Omnimorph Duplication. He's got Ice. Exhaust. Okay. Still 2 more. Avalanche. Okay. We'll take the 3 indirect. Last one. Sinister Strike. Okay. One goes on here. He's going to attack. We'll have Kalu defend. Attack of 2, 4. Okay. Well, well, well. What a pain. All right. So desperate times means desperate measures. So we're going to have to Defender the 9 realms. Okay, so it's going to incite 1, draw 2. Okay. We're going to get rid of Family Feud. Captain Marvel is going to thwart Avalanche. Squared off is not really going to help us here. Team building is great. We also need to do a lot of thwarting, which is what I think Sif is probably going to have to do. Okay. So, team building. Drops her to 3, 2, 1, nothing. So we stand up, do a thwart. We have enough here to do a hammer throw. The giant or the regular? I think the giant is the bigger threat to me. So we're going to ping the damage off the giant. And then 1, 2, 3 for the hammer throw. Mjolnir comes back. Oh, exhaust Mjolnir. Yeah, and it comes back to our hand. Yeah, okay. So we're going to do 4 to the Frost Giant, which carries on through to the Absorbing Man. I want to keep the hammer throw, so I don't want to put Mjolnir back out yet. White Tiger and Genius. Woohoo! Yes, please. Okay. Delay counter. Threat goes on. He's going to attack. I would just defend it. So no more threat to go on. So attack of 2. 2 go through. 2 more from the regular. Counter card. Sinister Strike. Okay, so I guess Sif will have to get in the way. Okay. This is perilously close to happening again. Okay. So, I feel like we need to do healing on the next turn, so I need to do a lot of thwarting. Okay. So 1, 2, 3 for White Tiger. Okay. A lot of resources. 1, 2, 3. I don't think the hammer throw is meant to be. So I think yeah, let's do this differently. So 1, 2, 3, 4. For vision. We're going to have White Tiger take out the regular. We'll spend this to do a thwart. Captain Marvel, also going to do a thwart. Use this to put out Mjolnir. Flip down, ready for healing. Pretty much all of our discounts out now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hammer throw squared off. Noble sacrifice. Lightning strike squared off. Okay. Delay. Sorry about that. My battery ran out and I wasn't paying attention. So, what did I do? I noble sacrificed Captain Marvel to get 4 hit points back and get tough card. Ball and chain, not that big of a deal. Could force him to next stage, which I think is something that I need to start doing while I have a chance. Because he's going to start accelerating. Okay. We're going to do a thwart. Then we will do a hammer throw. So we're going to do 8. He's going to advance. 16. And now I think we just have to go very aggro. And then we will bring Mjolnir back to our hand. One, two, three. No, yes. Okay. Oh, and of course play Mjolnir back out because I could do that. I had the resources for it. Helmet, hammer throw, stinger, noble sacrifice. So hammer throw is exactly what we want to see. Okay. We're tough, so discard one resource card from your hand. 2 resource icons. Okay. See, I don't want to be exhausted. I want to be able to do a lot of damage on this turn. I can still hammer throw anyway. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Okay. So he has metal. 1 indirect. Fine. Okay. So he attacks for 4, 5, and then we'll take 1 indirect. We have to discard 2 resource icons, so we're going to go over our helmet and noble sacrifice. And counter card, stall tactics, place 1 threat on this main scheme for 2 delay counters. I think I may have forgotten to put 1 on. There are 8. So that's the way you lose this scenario, was that singular card. Okay. All right, so this is just all attacks all the time. So we're going to give vision +2 to attack. So he's going to go down to 12. Oh, we can actually just kill him here. Yeah, okay, cool. We will hit him for 3. Down to 9. We will... This is really quite funny. Stinger. We'll hit for 1. Just a little sting. Sting, sting. And then 1, 2, 3. Just enough resources to play hammer throw. Take a damage off of clarity. Bring Mjolnir back to our hand. Throw a hammer at him for 8. And he's done. Wow. That is quite a turn for damage, the way that lined up. If it wasn't going to be this turn, it was 100% going to be the following turn. He wasn't going to get out of it. So let's see who I was going to draw. So a Beta Ray Bill I could have played easily. Yeah. So yeah. All right. That was a slobber knocker. I do like this deck. I wonder how well it will perform against other tougher villains, but I mean, he does. Absorbing Man is surprisingly difficult to deal with because this card alone, like stall tactics late in the game, you could just basically lose, like straight up lose, because you have no defense against this. So, as I said, I'd run into some problems playing this scenario before. This is not the first time I've recorded it or tried to record it. The problem I ran into was losing basically because of this and an insight card and another villain schemes off of Pursued by the Past. So like anyone, you know, the villain can spike and you can just lose. But like this particular game, we could just weather the hit and do 16 damage with our allies. We got lucky and it worked out on that turn, but next turn there was no way that we weren't going to win. Because I still, even if I couldn't have gotten him down that low, he would have been left on very little, enough to finish him off with an attack. So, what was this card, I wonder? Funny, the Hydra Patrol. Didn't see that the entire game. But in some ways, actually, seeing the Nemesis, seeing Loki come out, was a bit of a boon for us, because we were actually able to draw cards off of him, and it added the Giants to the deck as well, so, or the Frost Giants, which really helps. But man, Loki is such a pain. I got lucky there too that he didn't pull a treachery, right? So he was gone. And what's his? Yeah, he's three boost icons. Okay. Anyway, so that was a lot of fun. Thor takes down Absorbing Man. But I'm not going to say it was a breeze. It was really touch and go there. But, yeah. Interesting to see what Thor could do against other villains. It's worth checking out this deck. Again, it's the new hotness. After all these years, makes Thor very viable. And I'm thinking, in a way, not just with Thor, but maybe even with Hulk. Even though he doesn't get the card draw off minions showing up. This is still very strong. Okay, well, thanks for watching, and until next time, happy gaming. Thank you so much for watching Longship Gaming. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. It will really help the channel to grow and improve. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you'll be notified when more Longship Gaming content goes live. Until next time, happy gaming.